Hello everyone. Hello. Yeah, thank you so much for coming. You're so beautiful, adorable. Really, we are so happy because you bring us our memory back when we were a child. So we are very happy you can come here and expressing your childhood. Really, it brings a tremendous sort of feeling because I was one of you guys, like, a small child. I grew up in Tibet. And so today we talk about precious human birth. What does precious human birth? Commonly understood that your life is very precious because you are loved by your parents. Every day, parents, your mother, father always, concerned about you and taking care of you, give you the best clothes, that your favorite clothes and your favorite food, not too much candies, but because if you eat too much candy, then your precious teeth will lose. So they care because their love is boundless. So as a children, you recognize how precious your parents. And then also parents, same thing. They also, see the precious moment of your life with the children. And they really love you deep down in their heart. You see, every time they are so busy, every day they have to do a whole lot of things, but take their time and read story before you go to bed. When you wake up, they support from beginning all the way to the end. So it's wonderful that you have precious parents, you have precious your life. And so that kind of love, you have to relate to other children. Maybe, like here we have about 20 children maybe, and you don't know each other, but you kind of treasure. They are also very precious because they're all looking for that happiness, that love, like all you do. And then also your pet, like a dog. How many people have dogs? How many people have cats? Oh, yeah, see, yeah. Yeah, they are your family, And so you also treat them with love and respect. And also, like, in your class, there are many other children. Maybe some are not, sometimes you look down on other children. You never want to do that because everybody wants to have that precious moment of love. You want to love all of them. Because if you have love, then your precious human birth is really meaningful. And then that is, you can relate to other animals, like maybe you see when you go to school that you see a little bugs or ants or something. You see, oh, this is also precious because they love their life. They want to have, love. So you always don't kill them and not harm them and, move without, stepping them, always aware. And those are very, common sort of importance of using precious human birth in love way, in a very kind of sacred way or, very loving way. And then with, parents, whether you are Buddhist or not, it is common that, we all seeking for that, happiness. We want to be happy and we want to everything succeed, etc. The succession of our life or quality of our life is actually spending our life, we don't know how long we stay, but spending our life with quality, that is actually, treasure. Every moment of your life is treasure, because life is passing. But if you live like 100 years, but if your life is spent with such not appreciation, then it is not so good. So basically, you treasure every moment of your life, because human beings' love is so vast. Because of this love, we are able to help so many beings. There are so many great figures. They are become very famous and become popular due to that love to all beings. No matter who they are. So this kind of love is never departed from our mind. Always we have love with our mind, but we have to treasure that. It is a matter of really treasure that love that we have. So we shouldn't think, I'm lacking of our life quality, because the love that we have is always within us. So if we expand that love through understanding all sentient beings seeking for love and free from suffering. So also I'm very happy that you releasing some wands today, and also Lama Tendo is blessing and doing some prayer. This is wonderful, and I tell you a story related to that. Recently I released a yak. It's a big, cow, big bull. And so it is very interesting situation, because when we visited that yak camp, and the owner said, he's very nice, very big, but he go to hamburger soon. So that is a simple sentence. Okay, he will go to hamburger. Well, that's very easy. But we are talking about someone is on prime, and so and such dignity, majestic, and such precious, like life. So some of our supporters together life release. It was quite expensive, but when it comes to that kind of situation, so money is nothing. You will feel very happy. So today when you go to fish pond and you see those life release, doing some prayers, and also releasing, they are not killed. So that is what I call how we use human life in a kind of precious way. Of course, precious human birth also explain Buddhist way very details, but common way basically saying that you use our precious human birth with such love, and really treasure that moment of your family, moment of your, with your children, and you kind of appreciating your positive part of your life. Because, normally we all feel that when you get up, normally you think about, what I have to do, what things that I need to worry about, rather than really appreciating what we already have. So I think that is very important, because you are discovering that your life is so rich with your, what you have and your family. And if you appreciate every moment of your life, then, your life serves the purpose. Otherwise, so life is passing with a lot of stress or a lot of worry, and then life is, if you stay a long time, but maybe not serving the purpose of life. So I thought that is important, because when you have that kind of love and care other beings and other species, then we are serving as purpose of a human being, which is one of the human being among the 7 billion people on the planet. So there is hope that we are able to make this planet better due to increasing our love. So that is the first thing. Second is that what you guys did, thanks so much. This turtle, this is from Edin Ravelsky, or I can't pronounce very well, but this is for me. But all of you also made one and give to other people, and thank you so much. And this is wonderful, because this is Children's Day, and this turtle, well, this is plate, but it also represents turtle. It's long life. So thank you so much for giving me this, and I also have hope that you have a wonderful life, long life, and joyful life. And finally, we are scheduled for 20 minutes, and if you have any questions, you can ask any questions. Any questions? You can ask any question. Yes, yes. Yeah. What did you say?
Is all of this made out of gold?
They are gold painting. A copper then painted with gold. So why we do that, in Tibetan Buddhism talk about offering and generosity, which means we normally, when you have money, we kind of kept with us. So you letting go those money. Because you also built a turtle called Jimba, right? Jimba in Tibet means generosity. So you're letting go money, to help others, or also building statues. Consider, very special or a lot of merit. Yes?
Who's the guy in the picture up there?
His name is, that guy is, we call Karmapa. It's Sanskrit. Karmapa means activity, which means he always benefit all sentient beings, whatever activity he does. So he always talk about animal rights, women's rights, environmental protection, and so that is called Karmapa. He's the 17th reincarnation. Yes, yes, ma'am. Why Buddha statue so big? That's a good question. Sometimes sometimes bigger than that. Let's put it this way: when we more generally, if you have more love in your family, right? If you have more love in your family, you become more happier, right? Likewise, if you build bigger Buddha statue and have more merit, how about that? It's image of Buddha. It's precious. It's painting, gold painting. Yes? Story of Milarepa. Oh yeah, okay. Milarepa always sing his songs, sing a lot of songs out of joy and love to all beings. So I will sing one. So this is supplication to Milarepa himself, his name.
Yelwe Goson Doje Dashi Yo, Nedre Nima, Dele, Zendele, Nime, Huyan, Dele, Inze Dado, Dele, Bagenjo, Samje, Dashi Yo.